Welcome, and thank you for joining us today for our virtual academic awards. I'm Jill Robert, Upper School Director, and tonight we will be honoring our outstanding academic scholars. Whether in a specific subject area or overall, I am sure you will leave the evening as proud and humbled as I am when I think about all of the accomplishments of our upper school students. The John C. Dubois Memorial Scholarship is a fully paid 4-year scholarship established in 1992 by the Alumni Association to honor Mr. Jack Dubois, who was a member of the Country Day family for over 50 years as a teacher, coach, administrator, and alumni director. I'm pleased to announce Collins Ames as our 2021 Dubois Scholar. She attended Miami Shores Presbyterian Church School and most recently comes to us from St. Rose of Lima. Collins is an excellent softball player and enjoys basketball as well. She is particularly interested in math, architecture, design, real estate, and law. Please help me in welcoming Collins Ames as a member of the class of 2025. Tonight, I have the privilege to present the Director's Award for Academic Improvement. We have two worthy recipients, Jonathan August and Kira Browning. Jonathan entered Miami Country Day School in 6th grade as a breakthrough scholar. Although no one would know this now, Jonathan was introverted when he first started. It took him some time to increase his self-confidence and become the young man he is today. Being involved in the orchestra and athletics contributed to his confidence. However, this newfound confidence did not extend to the classroom at first. After a bit of a rocky start in high school, Jonathan realized that anything he must work hard for is worth the effort. This is one way Jonathan has changed since 9th grade. He is much more serious and focused on his academics, reflected in the grades on his transcript, and taking honors level courses in English and history, his two favorite subjects. Jonathan has matured during his years at Miami Country Day School. He has formed good habits of pursuing things he's curious about and following through with his assignments. He has progressed from thinking about school as an unavoidable chore to something that's fulfilling and maybe even sometimes fun. In many ways, Jonathan is an absolute delight. He is naturally quiet, but he is an observer. When he has a question, he doesn't accept good enough for the answer, and he has learned to be a strong yet respectful advocate for himself. One of Jonathan's goals is to make his parents proud. He has certainly done that. We too are proud of him and look forward to hearing about his accomplishments when he attends Florida International University in the fall. It is my pleasure to present Jonathan with the Director's Award for Academic Improvement. Kira Browning, our next recipient, was a teen going through the motions for her first 2 years in high school for all intents and purposes. But the young adult we are honoring tonight has been through a remarkable transformation. As a junior, Kira took the reins, sought extra help to fill in the gaps from her first 2 years, and earned high marks in her courses. She carried her newfound momentum into her senior year. Simply put, Kira is not the same student now that she was in her first 2 years of high school. Her resilience has been put to the test, and she has passed with flying colors. Kira describes herself as a voracious reader, which has undoubtedly contributed to her ability to ask outstanding questions, make perceptive comments, and has created the precision of her spoken and written language that her teachers and peers appreciate. Without a doubt, Kira's analysis of complicated works of literature raised the bar for the rest of her classmates. From her teacher's perspective, part of what has been most enjoyable about Kira's transformation is that even though she is often clearly the top student in her class, she's incredibly humble. Her intelligent and thoughtful counter-arguments are never aggressive or dismissive. On the contrary, Kira listens attentively to the contributions of others and then shares her insights in her compassionate way. In addition to reading, Kira has found that art provides her an outlet to express herself. Kira has shown that it's never too late to become a successful student through hard work and perseverance. She channeled her passions for art and literature into all of her work, and she has the results to show for it. She will be enrolling in the Parsons School of Design at the new school in Manhattan next year, and we are all confident that Kira is ready for the horizon-expanding experience of college. Please join me in congratulating Kira Browning for earning the Director's Award for Academic Improvement.
I'm Terry Alfonso, and I'm the Director of Arts, Education, and Programs here at Miami Country Day School. It is my pleasure to present some very important arts awards. The first award I present on behalf of Ms. Pla Guzman, and this award goes to the leader inside and outside the classroom and the theater in all of the drama programs. It is the Sandy Lewis Drama Scholarship, and the award goes to Kaylee Parizeau. I'd like to tell you the words of Miss Pla about Kaylee. After an intense technical rehearsal, right before a show opens, tensions are high. I know I can look to my side and find her helping in any way she can. She is often the last person in the room as we are finishing rehearsals. She is also the first person to volunteer in any capacity, and quite honestly, someone I can always count on in any situation when the going gets tough. She is a joy to work with, and I am continuously impressed with how hard she works, whether she's stage managing, performing on stage, or working as a part of the crew. Yet, what impresses me more is her dedication to everything she does. She has taken leadership roles in the last 4 years in the executive board of the International Thespian Society and the Upper School Theater Program. She leads the technical theater students and serves as the stage manager and the head of the stage makeup crew. She is a role model to all regarding her dedication and professionalism. As an actress, she is dedicated to her craft. I have directed her in Shrek, Rent, Grease, Chicago, Noises Off, and The Drowsy Chaperone. As a thespian who competes in technical theater, her attention to detail and her arduous research are what make her stand above the rest. She has received multiple superior rankings at both thespian districts and state levels. From makeup and hair design to stage managing and performing, it's evident that she is a star behind the curtain as well as in front of it. She does all of this while maintaining exemplary grades and taking multiple AP classes. She is indeed a leader inside and outside the classroom and the theater. We congratulate Kaylee Parizeau on being the recipient of the Sandy Lewis Drama Scholarship. The Pam Locker Excellence in Drama Award goes this year to a young lady with big dreams, talent, and the will to make those dreams come true. The award this year goes to Gabriela Abramowitz. Walking into the dance studio before rehearsal for our musical, according to Miss Pla, I will surely find her not only stretching but leading the warm-ups for the entire cast. She is the first student at vocal rehearsals, ready and eager to work with her libretto in hand, pencils for notes, and a smile on her face. She is a promising young actor, not only because of her undeniable talent, but because of her work ethic and her drive. There hasn't been a show that her sheer excitement for the work and her passion hasn't affected the entire cast. I am constantly impressed by how hard she works. Ms. Pla continued to say, I have directed her in Rent, Grease, Chicago, Noises Off, and Drowsy Chaperone. With every character she took on, you could see her strength as an actress grow and build. She makes bold choices in rehearsal and takes direction well. As a director, it is rare to see an actress with so much passion to learn and push herself. She has been a joy to work with in the theatrical productions as well as in the International Thespian Honor Society. I can say wholeheartedly that she is extremely hardworking and she can do literally anything she sets her mind to. She has demonstrated ongoing maturity in her craft and passion for performing. I am excited to see what she will do with all the knowledge she stands to gain at the University of Miami's musical theater program. She is indeed a young lady with big dreams, talent, and the will and drive to make those dreams come true. Congratulations to Gabriela Abramowitz for being the Pam Locker Excellence in Drama recipient. The John Wicker Excellence in Music Award this year is presented to a remarkable young lady and musician, Maya Kreger. The John Wicker Excellence in Music Award is presented each year to the year's most outstanding and dedicated musician. This year's recipient has been a leader in our orchestra for 4 years, serving as our orchestra president and concertmaster since she was a freshman, but having been in the orchestra all through middle school. She has been a member of the Florida All-State Orchestra for the past 2 years, making her one of the top musicians in the state. She has given of herself every time she has been needed and is unquestioningly a go-to person for our music program. She's even in our contemporary music ensemble and has even played in our jazz band. We cannot say enough about her as a person and a musician. She is a truly remarkable young lady, and she has, during her tenure at Miami Country Day School, been a gift and a treasure to our music program, in the words of Mr. Wicker. We congratulate Maya Kreger for being the recipient of the John Wicker Award for Excellence in Music. The Helen Donnell Excellence in Art Award is given this year to a remarkably talented young artist named Natalia Sakaras. Mr. Runge had a few words to share with me about Natalia. You'll note that this is definitely in Mr. Runge's language. I first met Natalia when she was a freshie and taking the 3D printing class. It was clear to me even then that Natalia's art nerdsmanship was of the highest level. She put much consideration into her work, and her artistic considerations raised the bar in class for her peers. Her craftsmanship was also beyond her years. Natalia's ability and desire to create were never diminished, and even when Natalia could not fit an art class into her schedule, she continued to work in class during her free periods, during lunch, after school, anytime she could squeeze art in. And the number of hours Natalia put into her art endeavors outside of any structured class is innumerable. Since it involves development from concept to execution, I have seen the process by which Natalia completes a task. And because of the way that our class is conducted, I have seen her critique other students' work with an informed sense of art making, articulated comments, and empathy for other students. She is liked by her peers and is a wonderful contributor in each of the classes we share. She always raises the level of her class. Congratulations go to Natalia Sakaras for being the Helen Donnell Excellence in Art Award winner for the 2020-21 school year.
Hi, my name is Helen Kundi. I'm the department chair for the Humanities here at Miami Country Day School. First introduced last year in honor of her long-term service to Miami Country Day School, most notably as freshman English teacher, the Carolyn B. Dorn Award is presented to a freshman student who shows intellectual promise in the area of language arts, demonstrates a love for learning, and who has made a positive impact at Miami Country Day School during her or his freshman year. I am honored to present this year's award to Madeline Pelletier. Madeline is an avid learner and reader. Her teachers comment that she demonstrates maturity in the classroom and that she has an intrinsic intellectual desire and an authentic desire to learn. She excels in all areas through her application of her critical writing and analytical skills that are quite advanced for her age. Ms. Honorary mentions that Madeline is not always the loudest voice in the room, but can reliably contribute astute answers and provocative questions. Madeline's English teacher, Ms. Thibodeau, remarks that Madeline sincerely enjoys engaging in conversations about literature, both in and outside of the classroom. Her inquisitive approach helps her spot even minor details that could alter a reading of a given text. Her commentary demonstrates her understanding of the details of a text, as well as her creativity. Her strong critical reading skills inform her writing, which is always perceptive, nuanced, and thoughtful. When there is any free time, such as after an assessment, Madeline opens a book she is reading for her own enjoyment. Ms. Thibodeau adds, "I truly do believe Madeline will be a great scholar in the future. In my opinion, she already is." Beyond the classroom, Madeline has also contributed to the Spartan community in her participation on the varsity girls lacrosse team and in her dedication to music, as reflected in her active participation in the Early Bird Orchestra and the Contemporary Music Ensemble. This multi-talented young woman is most definitely deserving of the Carolyn B. Dorn Award. Congratulations, Madeline. It is my great honor to present this year's John W. Owens II Excellence in History Award to Michael Athanasiadis. Through his commitment to the study of history, both in and out of the classroom, Michael demonstrates a genuine desire to learn. He is a hard worker who goes above and beyond what is required. Dr. Dilley, one of Michael's teachers, notes that Michael is thoughtful and good at making connections across a wide range of material. Dr. Dilley adds, "Michael is imaginative. I remember that he once created his own system of government." Ms. Honorary, Michael's AP Human Geography teacher, indicates that Michael demonstrates superior geopolitical awareness and interest in current global events, as well as the historical processes behind those events. Mr. Lovett comments, "Michael has an incredible interest in world affairs and history. I taught him both AP US History and AP Art History, where I witnessed his curiosity about the people, politics, and cultures of the world. He has done study abroad programs in Asia and was able to bring those experiences into the classroom in an enriching way. As we covered new material in class, he would frequently look up more information to add to the discussion, always wanting to know more. I know he will continue to follow his passions at Berkeley and through reading and travel." In his senior year, Michael has elected to take not one, not two, but 3 online advanced placement history courses among his other advanced courses. He is completing his studies in AP European History, AP Macroeconomics, and AP US Government and Politics. He has taken advantage of every opportunity to study history and explore the social sciences at the highest level. As noted in previous award ceremonies, Michael's passion and commitment to the social sciences are evident outside of the classroom as well. He served as president of our chapter of TASL, a service organization dedicated to helping students in rural Cambodia learn English, and he has served on the executive board of the MCDS Model UN. He has been a member of the MCDS Geography B team and the Jack Dubois Social Studies Honor Society. Michael, it has been a pleasure to watch you chart your course through MCDS. We know that you will continue to excel, explore, and impact the world as you move into life beyond high school. Congratulations on being this year's recipient of the John W. Owens II Excellence in History Award. You are truly deserving of this distinction. The University of Rochester Frederick Douglass Susan B. Anthony Humanities Award recognizes outstanding achievement by a junior in history or the social sciences. The student who receives this award should have demonstrated commitment to understanding and addressing difficult social issues. The student is to be chosen on the basis of academic achievement, leadership, and community service. The recipient will be eligible for an application fee waiver and, if the student is admitted and enrolls, a merit scholarship of at least $10,000 per year. I am honored to present this year's award to Josh Ressler. Josh is a kind and helpful student with a passion for history and the social sciences. One of Josh's teachers comments that Josh consistently asks provoking questions which seek to understand the real-world applications of course content. He has a gentle presence that is always aware of others, and he excels in class without overshadowing his peers. Another teacher comments that Josh always tries to build a better understanding of a topic. He is never shy about asking a good question or making a strong argument. Every time he does, he demonstrates that he has taken the time to really consider the topic at hand and to understand the other person's point of view. Mr. Lovett remarks that Josh is an historian with many areas of interest. Beyond his successes in AP US History and AP Art History, he is quite the geography buff, helping to bring our inaugural Geography B team to medal standing last year. He also has a deep interest in music history. Just try quizzing him on U2 Trivia. Mr. Brown adds that Josh is a voracious learner who has read, listened, and watched widely outside the assigned curriculum, including on a variety of historical topics. His arguments in AP English Language and Composition often profitably employ this range of knowledge, and his clear, enthusiastic understanding enriches his classes greatly. Josh's academic achievement and leadership are also evident in his participation in numerous academic honor societies. He also serves as vice president of Vessel, an organization that gives high school students the opportunity to voice their concerns and ask questions to leaders in politics, business, and academia. Mr. Benjamin, the faculty sponsor for Vessel, comments, "In Josh's capacity as vice president of Vessel, I found him to be a quiet, humble leader who, when he speaks, makes sure it has meaning and impact. His fellow students pay attention to his words because he is so judicious and careful with them. That is a quality that is sorely missing in today's world." Josh has also assumed a leadership role with the MCDS Model UN. Ms. Davis, one of the faculty sponsors of Model UN, notes, "A growing understanding of diplomacy and scholarly pursuit have been evident in Josh's commitment to Model UN. Whether in crisis committee or during a moderated caucus, Josh's persuasive speaking abilities have garnered him respect as a leader." Mr. Rosas adds that Josh represents the qualities that best exemplify the MCDS Model UN Club in his work to help new members understand the Model UN program requirements. Beyond his commitment to these academic pursuits, serving others seems to be built into Josh's DNA. From his active involvement in Achieve Miami to his participation in the Dig Deep initiative, along with numerous other service projects, Josh has gone above and beyond in the service of others. With his academic prowess and leadership, with his genuine desire to understand complex social issues, and with his commitment to helping others, Josh is most deserving of this year's University of Rochester, Frederick Douglass, Susan B. Anthony Humanities Award. Congratulations, Josh. It is my great honor to present this year's Excellence in English Award to Andrew Weaver. This young man is truly extraordinary and is gifted in the art of language. He recognizes its limits and its power, and he manages both to great effect. Andrew has been the recipient of numerous school, local, regional, and national awards for his writing. Carolyn Dorn, beloved MCDS English teacher for many years, writes, "Andrew is one of the most creative thinkers and voracious readers I know. Literature and its relevancy to everyday existence are integral to his daily ritual. I enjoy his perspective on literature and his sense of the unique. He is a wonderful communicator, and he is able to connect his gift of communicating to writing thinking, reading, and even to playing the guitar. Mr. Brown, Andrew's teacher for AP English Language and Composition, explains, Andrew is a talented young leader whose combination of insight, quiet humor, and dependability enable him to flourish and to lead others in improving themselves. Andrew is a consistently engaging and positive presence to his peers. He is a strong reader who enjoys sharing his latest discoveries, as well as a searching, precise writer who has grown to trust himself enough to leave behind any reliance on formula. Ms. Martinez, another of Andrew's English teachers, exclaims, "Here is a student who recognizes the power of words, but more importantly, the effect diction and phrasing can have on a reader. Andrew is a careful editor who understands well that writing is a process and revision is an art." Ms. Martinez also remarks that while nonfiction may be the genre Andrew is most passionate about, as evidenced by his essays for AP Language and Composition, or his memorable journalistic and broadcasting pieces, Andrew's versatility extends to the world of poetry. Ms. Martinez notes that in Andrew's poem, Spring Fleet, for which he was a Scholastic South Florida Regional Gold Key Award national finalist, there is experimentation and risk, dexterity and control. In the end, the form manages to echo Andrew's dispatch on social activism. As is evident in his writing and in the comments from his teachers, Andrew weaves a thread of social activism through his works. Ms. Martinez shared with me some of Andrew's reflections when he was nominated for the 2020 NCTE Superior Achievement Award in Writing, which he went on to win for his essay, Why I Write. Rather than paraphrase, I will leave you with the words of the master, Andrew himself. In reflecting on his purpose for writing, Andrew wrote, "I persist because I know that words will guide people in the right direction of justice and tolerance. I know this because throughout the most turbulent times in our history, words have propelled humanity to a peaceful place when violent conflict failed." Andrew, from those who have had the great honor of working closely with you to those who have benefited from the beauty and impact of your words from afar, you have made an indelible impression on the MCDS community as a whole. I am confident I will see your name in print in the years to come, and the world will be a better place as a result. Congratulations on being this year's recipient of the Excellence in English Award. You are truly deserving of this distinction.
I am so pleased to honor Isabel Bravo Contreras with the University of Rochester Bausch and Lomb Honorary Science Award. This award is bestowed upon an outstanding junior who has demonstrated rigor in science through exceptional academic performance in the classroom, as well as success on standardized exams. Founded in Rochester in 1835, Bausch and Lomb is the preeminent global technology-based healthcare company concerning the eye. For the company and the university, there's a proud history of innovation, where the sciences symbolize a true commitment to discovery, analytical thought, and progress. Isa's teachers note her inquisitive nature and her diligence when faced with difficult tasks or vexing problem scenarios. It appears her path to excellence in science began as a sixth grader in Mrs. Finney's STEM 6 class and has continued through the upper school, where she currently excels in honors physics with Mr. Angeles. Both teachers noted her leadership qualities and her ability to guide a peer group in both laboratory and class discussions. I can only echo this sentiment as her teacher last year in honors chemistry, where the obvious sparks of true understanding were visible, not only to me, but also to her fellow classmates. Isa has discussed a desire to explore a career in architecture or civil engineering. And I think we all can agree that whatever this young woman sets her mind to, she will succeed. Reflected in Isa are Marie Curie's words, we must have perseverance and above all, confidence in ourselves. Yes, Isa truly represents a balance of mental nimbleness, intellectual curiosity, and true drive. Please join me in welcoming Isabel Bravo Contreras to the Bausch and Lomb community as we bestow this prestigious award in science. I'm honored to recognize Joshua Ressler with the University of Rochester Xerox Award for Innovation and Information Technology. This award is given to a junior who has demonstrated a strong interest in innovation and/or information technology with a high level of academic achievement, exposed to new technologies outside of school, such as pursuing serious work opportunities in local laboratories or industry. The recipient models new approaches to old problems regarding fundraising business plans, innovative community service, or internal communication tools. Mrs. Long, Josh's AP Computer Science teacher, noted that he has the perfect balance of patience and intellect to be a great programmer. Josh's tenacity and attention to details were evident to many of his math and science teachers throughout his middle and upper school tenure. Josh's ability to think flexibly and creatively are key to his success with problem solving. As a young man who understands process and makes connections through math, Josh will clearly be successful in whatever path he takes. We all look forward to what comes next. Please join me in congratulating Joshua Ressler for his innovative technological spirit. For more than 95 years, the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute has awarded the Rensselaer Medal to promising secondary school students who have distinguished themselves in mathematics and science. The medal was first presented in 1916 with two purposes. First, to recognize the superlative academic achievement of young men and women, and second, to motivate students toward careers in science, engineering, and technology. This year, I am honored to present this award to Michael Puglisi. Michael's teachers, both former and present, commented on his reflective and thoughtful nature. Additionally, all noted Michael's ability to approach even the most taxing of problems with a methodical, logical, and practical approach. To me, it sounds like we have the makings of a future engineer. His aptitude for mathematics and science was apparent in 6th grade, as it is today in AP Calculus and Honors Physics. Michael's calculated confidence resonates in the classroom, and Michael's classmates are fortunate to collaborate with him, whether developing a laboratory procedure, working out complex computer code, or approximating integrals using Riemann sums. His ability to think flexibly and critically will serve him well in all his future endeavors. Please join me again in congratulating Michael Puglisi as this year's Rensselaer Medal Award recipient. I am truly honored to present this year's Excellence in Math Award, Alex McMillan. This department award is bestowed annually to a remarkable senior student who has demonstrated an ability to reason abstractly and quantitatively, while making sense of math problems and persevering in solving them. The essential characteristic of a true mathematician is modeled by passion and enthusiasm in thriving on the struggle of working on unanswered problems rather than the ease of problems that have already been answered. In a nutshell, this perfectly describes Alex. Stephen Strogatz, noted American mathematician, once said, "You can get a certain amount of pleasure as a mathematical spectator, reading and watching some of the most beautiful arguments that have been created in the history of humanity. But that's too passive." Our award recipient clearly is anything but passive when math is the topic of conversation. Rather, Alex embraces math with gusto. Mr. Hutzko commented that Alex continually reflects on the process, making him the consummate critical thinker. Not only can Alex appreciate the brute force proof of a formula, but also the elegant solution that requires a depth and light maneuvering of mathematical constructs. His ability to apply his mathematical maturity and flexibility is evident in his science courses as well. Mr. Angeles, his physics teacher for the past 2 years, notes his self-motivation and his endless curiosity. Again, passive is not a word I would use to describe Alex's relationship with math. Please join me in celebrating Alex McMillan as this year's recipient of the Excellence in Math Award. I'm so pleased and honored to present the Excellence in Science Award to Zoe Arnold. This department award is given annually to an exceptional senior student who has demonstrated critical thinking and problem solving, in addition to an outstanding capacity for study and observation within the subject of science. Or, in other words, a student like Zoe who truly oozes a passion for science. Words that spring to mind come from Margaret Mead and her belief that change begins with each of us. She said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has." Zoe is already making her mark to use her passion for science for the betterment of those around her. Zoe's middle and upper school science teachers were a chorus of praise, noting her intellectual curiosity, academic persistence, and integrity. While many students may achieve in the sciences, what truly sets Zoe apart is her desire to embrace science as a means to repair the world, and not just a course of study in which to excel. Ms. Pachorik, Zoe's AP Environmental Science teacher, noted Zoe's genuine interest in climate change, sustainability, and agriculture. She held strong beliefs in the classroom, yet respectfully shared her viewpoint and perspectives with her peers. Zoe's desire to use her interest in science is apparent in her Rooted in Happiness service initiative, which directly impacted the Miami community through Food Rescue US. Her creative approach to thwart the rise of food insecurity in our local community was delivered as an outgrowth of her love for plants and their natural healing properties. Zoe exemplifies the skills and attitude necessary for a successful adventure in science, and we have been fortunate to be a part of her foundation. Please join me in honoring Zoe Arnold with this year's Excellence in Science Award.
Buenas noches. My name is Tania Vargas and I am the chair of the World Languages Department. This year, we are very proud to honor and congratulate Maria Pia Honorato as the recipient of the Excellence in World Languages Award. Mapi is a dynamic student whose resilience, determination, and superior performance in Spanish classes represent the spirit of the world languages learner. Determined to excel academically, she understood early on that growth in her native language was a matter of cultural pride. It was through many lively discussions stemming from the themes of the AP Spanish Language and Culture class that I began to comprehend the true relevance of Mapi's efforts and the extraordinary impact and difference she was making at school and in the world. For Mapi, Spanish was not just the skill she had, but rather one of the necessary tools she would use to build cultural and social bridges and to help vulnerable, underprivileged communities. Mapi has proven herself time and time again as an extraordinary student of Spanish and a devoted promoter of inclusion and social justice. Her desire to grow as a Spanish speaker and advance her understanding of the world through language and cultures, as well as her interest in contributing to the betterment of our society, have made her a unique individual who will be greatly missed. So once again, I'm very proud and beyond elated to present the award for excellence in world languages to the outstanding Maria Pia Honorable.
Good evening, this is Glenn Turf, Director of Global Studies and International Programs. The Gateway Nixdorf Prize for Global Citizenship is awarded to a junior or senior who has demonstrated a thirst for exploring other cultures, the love of lands beyond our borders, and a keen understanding of the other. In 8th grade, Daniela's mother told me, "Daniela will be on every one of your Gateway programs," and that was certainly prophetic. As part of Gateway and extern programs to Geneva, Milan, China, and Honduras, Daniela Laverty showed her ability to adapt to any environment, to absorb every last drop out of another culture, and to respect customs and people of her host countries. I watched her become a budding journalist who was able to creatively describe any aspect of culture, including hearing about cheese production from the perspective of the grass grazed upon by the cows in the Swiss Alps. I saw her make a difference while at an orphanage in Honduras. Most recently, she successfully completed the Global Studies Diploma endorsement by researching and presenting on how caffeine is a global unifier. Wherever she goes, Daniela is not the traditional tourist, but the apprentice, and then the storyteller. My travels have been enriched by having her by my side. Congratulations, Daniela, on being this year's recipient of the Gateway Nixdorf Prize for Global Citizenship. The American Youth Foundation's National Leadership Award honors extraordinary young people for their character and leadership. The AYF seeks to recognize and train young people so that they can lead the next generation of inspired individuals. Leadership is not always defined by holding one of the more typical class council or student government positions. In fact, when selecting the recipient of this award, the committee specifically looks for those unsung leaders in our community who tirelessly do the work because they are committed to the cause, not because it looks good on a college transcript. That is why we have chosen Marco Pacheco. Marco is a true global citizen who understands the need for cross-cultural connections. He has been a leader in the world of global education and in the arts, in addition to his regular studies in the classroom. Marco has a zest for getting out of his comfort zone, and that is what we seek to find in our annual I Dare You award winners. Congratulations, and thank you for promoting cross-cultural acceptance, Marco Pacheco.
Good evening. I am pleased and honored this evening to recognize students who have taken part in our Honors Seminar Project class. The focus of the Honors Seminar Project class is to support students in their journey as they develop an original research project. Students follow their passion by pursuing an area of interest over an extended period of time. Desired dispositions to learning and participating in this class include independent skills, the ability to analyze and synthesize information, consistency, higher order thinking, and a good work ethic. The seminar focuses on process as much as the end product. Through the study, students build the following skills: project research, topic development, project format, as well as presentation skills. The developed project is highlighted in the student's portfolio. At the end of the year-long study, students present and defend their final research to a panel of reviewers who provide feedback through a project evaluation rubric. I would like to recognize students who enrolled in this course and their chosen topic of research, beginning with our seniors. Daniela Laverty, topic hemp against climate change. Alexander Day, Evolution and the Ease of Using Genetic Editing. Mila Cycli, The Long-Term Risk of Using Social Media. I'd also like to recognize our juniors, Sophia Broad, her topic, Effective Approaches to Teaching Children with Autism. Milan Luciano, Global Warming, Effect on Coral Reefs. Luke Nixdorf, Power of Solar Panels. Jaden Russell, Making the Game of Golf More Inclusive. Congratulations, students, both juniors and seniors, and thank you for your hard work in doing this research.
Hello, I'm Linda Chambers, and I am the Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion here at Miami Country Day School. And today it is an honor to present the Social Justice Awards to 4 fantastic students. The Social Justice Award is presented to students who promote an inclusive environment and empower others to embrace the challenge of creating a more just, equitable world. These students have demonstrated leadership and commitment to create and sharing social justice values in this ever-changing world. Their classmates, teachers, and sponsors describe them as advocates for the highest inclusion ideals that all societies strive for. The 9th grade Social Justice Award is presented to Zoe Terry. Her affinity group sponsors, YPod, described her as follows. Zoe became an activist and social justice warrior at a very young age. She's truly giving girls of color a voice. The fearlessness in knowing that with strength and determination, you can overcome adversity. Zoe is the epitome of Black girl rock. She's walking in her purpose, fighting for others to have equity in life. The 10th grade Social Justice Award is presented to Danielle Respler. Danielle Respler is a young woman with purpose. She's described by Joanne Anderson, her affinity group sponsor for Jewish Student Union, as follows. She clearly recognizes the injustices that many segments of the population face and works diligently to do her part to repair the world. Danielle inspires and guides those around her to participate and work towards a more just society. Her motivation seems to come from a place within her heart, and it is a joy to witness her in action. The 11th grade Social Justice Award is presented to Sabrina Murata. Mr. Turf described her as follows. As teachers, we often find ourselves in the driver's seats of programming, always making sure that the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. However, when Sabrina is in charge, none of that is necessary because you know that she will take care of everything. From brainstorming to execution, Sabrina ensures that everything is handled in a timely manner and detailed manner. As a founder of PLAN, the Pan-Latin American Network, Sabrina has been instrumental in helping others to appreciate the richness of the Latin culture far beyond stereotypes that we encounter every day. She has worked tirelessly to raise funds, to create awareness, and to bring others into the fold of this important work. For Sabrina, the Latinx community means more than just ancestry. It is a passion to share with others, to help them understand its struggles, as well as its celebrations, its triumphs, and its challenges. Sabrina is everything we look for in a change agent. Congratulations, Sabrina. And finally, the 12th grade Social Justice Award goes to Ariel Germius. Her affinity group sponsor described her as follows: humbled and unassuming, Ariel prefers to do her work behind the scenes. This fact, however, does not make her contribution any less important. As a member and now co-president of the Black Student Union, she has worked to develop unity among Black students by providing them with opportunities to share their experiences. As a true social justice warrior, Ariel's dedication to racial and gender equity will no doubt allow her to continue to promote change. It has been a true pleasure to team up with all of these recipients, and I wish them the best for the work ahead. Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Mr. Hutsko, Assistant Director of the Upper School. The Brandeis Book Award recipient is a junior in the top 10% of their class and demonstrates a commitment to civic engagement, community service, political activism, social justice, or volunteer work. Join me in congratulating this year's winner, Ana Laura Muniz Rodriguez. Ana Laura's teachers jumped at the opportunity to share their thoughts about how deserving she is of this award. Mr. Brown shared that Ana Laura is a perceptive contributor to both our written and spoken conversations within the AP English language, offering insights and questions that reflect strong critical thinking and a concern for justice. She has written thoughtfully on being a dual citizen and the ways that education reflects social realities. Ana Laura has done wonderful work as a cause leader and as a presenter to sophomore American literature classes on the links between Black Miami's past and the gentrification of today. She is described by Ms. Pla as a strong leader, one that makes you think anything is possible. Her spirit and energy make us proud. And acknowledged by Ms. Zananiri for seeking to make sense of both her immediate community and the broader world by making connections to the processes that impact local and international events. This talented model Spartan is appreciated by Mr. Slotnick for the tranquility and positivity she brings to the environment around her. Please congratulate this year's recipient of the Brandeis Book Award, Ana Laura Muniz Rodriguez. The Bryn Mawr College President's Book Award recipient is a young woman in the junior class who exhibits responsibility and a true love of learning and intellectual curiosity about the world around her. Ms. Zananiri was not surprised to hear of this year's recipient, Tamara Bardwaj. She described Tamara as having an intrinsic desire to learn that goes beyond GPAs. She has an intellectual curiosity that is evident from her insightful questioning of both current and historical events. She brightens any classroom with her smile, eagerness to learn, and general helpfulness to both classmates and teachers. Mr. Brown also acknowledges Tamara's contributions in AP Lang, describing her as an incisive writer whose questions reflect her curiosity and compassion as a learner. Mr. Slotnick shared how Tamara immerses herself in her learning, bringing an inquiry-based approach when encountering complex material, and is always willing to offer support for her classmates. Her advisor, Ms. Meister, concurs with how indispensable Tamara has been in advisory, readily lending a hand to assist others, and bring a cheerful, upbeat, and friendly demeanor every day to class. Please congratulate this year's recipient of the Bryn Mawr Book Award, Tamara Bardwaj. The University of Chicago Book Award recipient is a junior who is among the strongest in the class, who pursues challenging coursework in a diverse variety of subject areas. Described as scholarly, lively, and dynamic, they should demonstrate intellectual engagement in and out of the classroom, be known for drawing connections across academic disciplines, and be a visible member of both the student body and the greater community. This year's award recipient is Malini Kamlani. Her engagement outside of the classroom was recognized with her merging of dance and activism for climate change, which came together in a video event this past year during the pandemic, and has continued further this year as she works to gather voices of students' experiences with identity and difference. Ms. Davis described her as a powerhouse of creativity and persistence. As a young student entrepreneur in our innovation program, Melanie pushed through her comfort zone and found not only her voice, but a bigger platform for her ideas. It was through ballet and dance that she envisioned a business to bring the arts to a new target audience while incorporating social justice. In the classroom, Ms. Zananeri appreciates her cheerful and diligent presence with a deep interest in a wide variety of topics. She said that Melanie makes keen observations of the world around her that may be missed by her peers. As her pre-calculus honors teacher last year, I wholeheartedly agree. A strong listener who asks consistently perceptive questions that help the class grow, Mr. Brown has recognized her speaking and writing as having a graceful, balanced perspective. Please congratulate this year's recipient of the University of Chicago Book Award, Melanie Kamlani.
Good evening, I'm Marnie Allen, and I'm here to present 4 academic book awards. The first is the Harvard Book Award. The Harvard Book Award is presented to the most outstanding member of the junior class based upon excellence in academics and high achievement in other areas. It is my privilege to present the Harvard Book Award to Michael Puglisi. I first met Michael in his freshman year when I was advising him as to what courses to take in his sophomore year. I was struck by his maturity, his focus on his academics, willingness to challenge himself, and desire to learn as much as he could. Having taken all honors courses as a 9th grader and earning A's in all of them, I was not surprised when he elected to accept the next challenge by taking 2 AP courses in addition to 4 honors courses. Although I was a bit hesitant and advised him that he may be overextending himself. However, once more, Michael rose to the challenge and earned all A's in all of his courses in his sophomore year. He then proceeded to register for 5 AP courses and 2 honors courses in his junior year. Frankly, as his college counselor, I was concerned. 6 courses in a junior year is a heavy load, and 7 is almost unheard of. I need not have worried, however, for Michael earned all A's first semester of his junior year. One might assume that all Michael does is study, but that is not the case. He has been playing club soccer since he was 5 years old and varsity soccer since 10th grade. He's been a member of the Model UN and has attended conferences at Princeton, Miami-Dade College, the University of Virginia, and Vanderbilt virtually. In 9th and 10th grades, he tutored students 2 Saturdays a month at Achieve Miami and continued virtual tutoring this year. Inspired by his English and journalism teachers, he became passionate about writing and journalism, 2 areas which Michael would like to pursue in college. Toward that end, Michael is taking an online writing course at Brown University this summer. Congratulations, Michael, on receiving the Harvard Book Award. The University of Pennsylvania Book Award is presented to a junior enrolled in a vigorous academic program and who ranks in the top 5% of the class. In addition to academic standing, this student should excel in other aspects of the school community. The student must demonstrate high personal and academic integrity and be highly respected by his peers and faculty. It is my privilege to present the University of Pennsylvania Book Award to Joshua Ressler. Like Penn's founder, Benjamin Franklin, Josh has a wide variety of academic interests: history, politics, geology, astrophysics, and computers. A top student in his class, he's elected to take the most challenging curriculum offered by the school, honors and AP classes, culminating with taking 5 APs in an honors class in his junior year and earning A's across the board with the exception of 2 B's in math in 9th and 10th grades. Besides being an academic scholar, Josh enjoys fishing and exploring the national parks. He also is a trivia expert about all things related to Philadelphia sports teams, which I'm sure Ben Franklin would approve of if he were alive today. Josh has volunteered as a counselor at Miami Country Days summer camp in 2018 and 2019 and would have served again had not the pandemic occurred. In addition to participating in every community service event conducted by MCDS, Josh is a member of JSU, the Jewish Student Union, and spends a major portion of his free time volunteering at the Kosher Food Bank and Achieve Miami, where he tutors students. Achieve Miami is an organization that connects high school students with students in underserved schools. These students also deal with food insecurity, which is the reason Achieve Miami provides lunches on their Saturday sessions and prepares meals for the students to take home. Josh cares a great deal about the issue of food insecurity, which is why he's a regular volunteer and worker for the JCS Kosher Food Bank, which is the only food bank in Miami-Dade County to which those who observe kosher dietary laws can turn. JCS's Kosher Food Bank provides food to more than 380 families and nearly 100 Holocaust survivors. Recently, Josh received the Director's Award for Outstanding Community Service. Congratulations, Josh, on receiving the University of Penn Book Award. The Smith College Book Award honors an outstanding sophomore or junior with significant academic potential and a commitment to making a difference in their communities. This student should exemplify the academic achievement, leadership qualities, and concern for others that characterize the thousands of women who have graduated from Smith. It is my pleasure to present the Smith Book Award to Sabrina Murata. Sabrina certainly meets the criteria for this award. A talented artist and water polo player, she has earned mostly A's in a challenging course load, culminating with 4 AP courses in her junior year and having first semester grades of all A's. In a recent awards ceremony, she received the National Art Honor Society Award for her artistic endeavors. As president of the Pan Latin American Network, board member of Girl Up, and future member of the Community Service Board, Sabrina practices her leadership skills every day. Her club sponsors have said that with Sabrina in charge, they don't have to worry. She takes an idea and runs with it. Sabrina also volunteers at Days for Girls, an organization that prepares kits of health products for young women in Cuba, and where she received certification to teach health to Cuban young women, which she planned to do last summer. Unfortunately, COVID-19 prevented her from going to Cuba, but that has not prevented Sabrina from continuing her work. Congratulations, Sabrina, on receiving the Smith College Book Award. The Wellesley Book Award goes to a junior girl who has made an outstanding contribution to her school in terms of scholastic achievement, leadership, and citizenship. This year's recipient excels in all of these areas. It is my privilege to present the Wellesley Book Award to Isabel Bravo Contreras. Academically, Isabel, or Isa as she is affectionately called, has taken the most challenging curriculum that she can take, all honors and AP courses, culminating with 5 APs and 1 honors course in her junior year, and earning A's across the board with the exception of B's in math. Isa is a stellar student whom teachers cannot say enough positive things about. I am one of those teachers who taught her last year in psychology, law, and justice. Not letting a class dominated by seniors intimidate her, Isa shone in class discussions and in her writing, earning the highest mark in the class. I especially remember her kindness and respectfulness when we transitioned from the classroom to online teaching through Zoom, which was a little bit bumpy for me. In addition to her academic prowess, Isa is an officer and founding member of the Pan Latin American Network, a board member of Girl Up, and a future member of the Community Service Board. Isa volunteers with Reyes, an organization that helps Venezuelan refugees settle in Miami. In addition to help sort boxes of basic necessities in a warehouse, she also takes care of the children while their parents tend to legal and personal matters and serves as a translator when needed. Finally, Isa is a student ambassador, the perfect role for someone who embodies our core values. Congratulations, Isa, on receiving the Wellesley Book Award.
The Head of School Award for Unselfish Service is awarded to one student in each grade who shows enthusiasm by consistently supporting school events, volunteers and assumes responsibility on their own initiative, is willing to contribute time and service to various endeavors without recompense, is supportive and complimentary to other students, maintains a positive attitude in and out of the classroom, shows tenacity in completing projects, and is current with service requirement. It is my pleasure to announce that the recipient of the Head of Schools Award for Unselfish Service for the class of 2024 is Ella Gilderman. One needs only spend a few moments with Ella to know she is a true Spartan. In conversation with her, you immediately feel her genuine care and concern, and no matter what the circumstance, she finds that which is positive in each situation. Mr. Slotnick, the class of 2024 sponsor, comments, "I have worked very closely with Ella this school year. She goes out of her way to offer assistance and recommendations to make her freshman class as united and excited as possible. She gives a tremendous amount of time to others. I'm very much so looking forward to what she has planned for the coming years, and I'm confident that her reach with the entire community will only grow and grow." A two-sport athlete in volleyball and lacrosse, who is recognized as the Offensive Player of the Year on the JV volleyball team, Ella has initiated the formation of a new club at MCDS. Her goal is to help students attend sleepaway camp and have the kind of summer experience that they may not normally be able to afford. Ella demonstrates our core values of honor, wisdom, compassion, and respect with a great sense of purpose. Ms. Kelly, faculty sponsor of Student Government Association, reports, "When the student government released a homecoming packet, Ella noticed there are a lot of specifications about events requiring boys and girls. Ella knew of a student in her grade who was gender fluid. So, without anyone asking her to do it, Ella went through the entire packet and made it gender neutral. When I expressed how proud I was of her kindness and her willingness to help out a friend, she was actually surprised because it didn't even occur to her that a leader wouldn't do that." To speak metaphorically, continues Miss Kelly, Ella is the original glass is half full student. When she sees someone else's glass half empty, she thinks absolutely nothing of giving some of her own. Congratulations, Ella. We look forward to your continued service to Miami Country Day School. The class of 2023 recipient of the Head of Schools Award for Unselfish Service is Shaylin Davis. Shaylin's actions can sometimes go unnoticed as they're woven into the very fabric of the school day. She is humble, always presents with a smile, and her service is omnipresent. She supports her peers by helping to organize activities and fundraisers. Students seek her out as a partner because they know she'll be a true collaborator and responsibly complete her part, while inspiring others to complete their parts too. According to Mr. Slotnick, Shaylin's unselfishness didn't just become evident this year during homecoming preparation, but it goes back many years through her involvement with supplies for South Africa, in which she helped to provide school supplies to communities in need. Shaylin also has a day-to-day giving attitude, being one of the first students to offer fellow classmates guidance and clarification on assignments and tasks. She does all of this with kindness and consideration. Winner of the Coaches Award on the swim team, Shaylin is a hard worker and a great teammate. Per Ms. Robert, director of the upper school, you never have to ask Shaylin twice to complete something. And that is if you even have to ask her at all, considering she initiates and jumps right in. Congratulations, Shaylin, for the sense of purpose which you bring to all that you do for others. The recipient for the Head of School Award for Unselfish Service for the class of 2022 is Davis Lebetsky. Davis seems to find extra hours in a day that others didn't know existed. He fully invests himself into each task he takes on and somehow finds the time to offer support, encouragement, and assistance to those around him. A two-sport athlete, Davis has been an integral member of the Spartan cross-country team since 6th grade. As goalie, Davis earned this year's MVP award on the varsity lacrosse team. Founder of Community Cares, Davis leads others in reaching out to Miami Shores and El Portal families to support them during holidays with the extras they may not be able to afford on their own. And he also conducts clothing drives to provide these families with attire they might need to attend holiday functions, proms, graduations, and other special events. Ms. Martinez, his advisor and former teacher, comments, Davis is the most positive kind of leader, a true collaborator, and a tireless champion. His energy and selflessness are infectious. His cheerful encouragement elevates any group with contagious positivity. He can walk into the most jaded crowd and get them sharing and participating in no time. Davis is always eager to support his peers and his teachers. He does this with a smile and with his unique brand of leadership, which is part optimism, part plum hard work. Junior class advisor and cross-country coach, Ms. Schreffler adds, personally, in my work with Davis through class council and cross-country, he has proven to be a caring and thoughtful individual. He truly wants to help and include every student and always strives to act with integrity. I echo Ms. Martinez's comment about Davis being a true collaborator. I personally have to agree. Even in casual conversation with Davis, I have felt my day enriched by his genuinely positive demeanor. A quick wave and an enthusiastic hello are always part of any encounter with Davis. Davis' continued commitment and unselfish service to Miami Country Day makes him a great asset to our community. His teachers appreciate him as a student. His peers appreciate him as a classmate, a teammate, and a leader. But most importantly, we all appreciate him as a person who genuinely cares about the well-being of others. Congratulations, Davis, on this well-deserved recognition. And now, on to the senior class. The recipient of the Head of Schools Award for Unselfish Service, the class of 2021, is Chiara Bruzzi. She is a force to be reckoned with, according to Ms. Robert, our upper school director. Ms. Robert continues, do not underestimate Chiara because she is kind, compassionate, and unassuming. Kiara gets things done. She has the tenacity, organizational skills, and perseverance to overcome obstacles when being of service to others. And yet, she acts with dignity, respect, and always considers those she is working with and those she is serving. She is level-headed, maintains perspective, and has been a constant true north for her classmates. Kiara was the driving force this year for the senior class to have any sense of normalcy, says Mr. Pineda, her college counselor. Mr. Slotnick wholeheartedly agrees. He says, Kiara took on a lot during her senior year. I've heard her describe the work that went into her role in student government and how she devoted herself toward the goal of providing the best high school experience possible for her peers. Planning stages aren't always visible to everyone, but I can assure you, Kiara played an intricate role in navigating the atypical protocols in place this year in order for these unforgettable experiences to even happen. Our Silver Knight nominee in athletics, Kiara has invested herself in service to others, especially through her work for Why Not Teens. Through various fundraisers in and out of school, she has raised over $5,000 to support the organization's initiatives. Kiara, in the most unusual of circumstances, the sense of purpose that you demonstrated in overcoming obstacles never before faced by a senior class president has set the bar high for future Spartans. Congratulations. We are so grateful for your service and wish you every success at the University of Pennsylvania and beyond.
Good evening and welcome to the Miami Country Day School Academic Award Ceremony. The Tabatabaie Honorary is aptly named in reference to the phrase coined by Roman philosopher Horace, written in his first book of letters in 20 BCE. Translating to mean, dare to be wise, students earn this distinction based on their cumulative academic record that places them at the top of their graduating class, as well as possessing high levels of character and moral integrity while maintaining high achievement in the most challenging courses offered. This year's honorees are current members of the class of 2024 are as follows: Felipe Bautista, Andrea Brava Contreras, Isabella Broad, Ariana Castillon, Harry Florin, Carolyn Giong, Madeline Pelletier, and Sabrina Valdivia. New members for the class of 2024 are Merritt Lubetsky and Laika Rojo. Existing members for the class of 2023, Kenneth Barrett, Isaac Brown, Max Castanon, Caitlin Charonfon, Zachariah Jahed, Haya Hassan, Audrey He, Alicia Rodriguez. And the new member for this year for the class of 2023 is Danielle Respler. For the class of 2022, existing members, Chloe Bensabat, Tamara Barguage, Isabel Brava Contreras, Jose Garcia, Michael Puglisi, Joshua Respler, Ana Laura Munez Rodriguez, and Daniel Zalik. New member for the class of 2022, Malini Kamlani. And lastly, our senior class, our graduating class. And this class is special to me because they are the last of the initial initiates into the Tabatabaie Society way back in middle school. So congratulations to those students. Existing members, Sofia Agarcia, Zoe Arnold, Michael Athanasiadis, Juliana Bruce, Kiara Butzi, Jordan Fishman, Mary Hansen, Maya Krieger, Joshua Lahaki, Jack Lombardo, Ryan Mendelson, Alexander McMillan, Camille Nooney, Kaylee Perizzo, Charles Chuck Sudeu, Andrew Weaver. And we have one new member for the class of 2021. Welcome to the group, Camilla Serrano. Congratulations to all our students. We're very proud of the hard work and accomplishments you've had this year.
The Silver Knight Awards are among the nation's most highly regarded student award programs. As a community, Miami Country Day School is proud to be a part of the program's 63rd celebration honoring the work of the members of the class of 2021. The purpose of the Silver Knight Awards is to recognize extraordinary students who have excelled in the classroom as well as contributed unselfishly to their community and society as a whole. Each of these nominees falls nothing short of serving as an example of what it means to be a Miami Country Day School Spartan, with our core values of honor, respect, wisdom, compassion, and purpose at the heart of everything they do. Our 8 Silver Knight nominees are, in the category of science, Zoe Arnold, highlighting her community-initiated service rooted in happiness. Michael Athanasiadis, in the category of social science, involving school service through his leadership and development of Model UN. Chiara Brusi, in the category of athletics, for her community-based and school-based service with Florida Youth Climate Strike and the Clio Institute. Mary Hansen, in the category of art, with her community-based service with Breakthrough Miami. In the category of music, Maya Krager has her community and school-based public health initiative, including knitted caps for cancer patients. In the category of world languages, Maria Pia Honorato for her community and school-based service through Why Not Teens. Kaylee Perizzo in the category of drama through her school-initiated service with the Mental Health and Suicide Awareness Club. And last but certainly not least, Andrew Weaver in the category of English and Literature for his community-based and school-based service with Florida Youth Climate Strike and the Clio Institute. Please join me in congratulating all of our Silver Knight Award nominees and expressing gratitude for the leadership, initiative, and exceptional work to make Miami Country Day School and our broader community better. As director of the upper school, I have the distinct honor of announcing the valedictorian and salutatorian for the class of 2021. In preparation for this announcement, we certainly calculate the requisite grade point averages, considering honors and advanced placement courses, and ensuring that the process is fair for every student. However, the story of each of these scholars is much richer than what is presented on their transcript. Each of the academic leaders and role models I have the privilege of announcing is worthy of this distinction in so many ways. We do have a unique situation, though, in which we have co-valedictorians and co-salutatorians. Having known all of these scholars for many years as they moved from lower to middle to upper school, I am so excited to share their outstanding accomplishments with you through my words and the words of their teachers and college counselors. Beginning with co-salutatorians, I am proud to recognize Michael Athanasiadis and Maya Krager. As can only be described by a science teacher, Michael has a branching and synaptic approach to academics. A consummate critical thinker, Michael takes on challenging problems head-on. He truly enjoys the problem-solving process and shines brightest when he encounters a new scenario. His continuing daily quest for deep conceptual understanding has enabled him to deftly maneuver the complex world of the myriad subjects in which he excels. A consistently prepared student, Michael is a strong reader who earnestly engages with each new academic task, bringing curiosity and establishing new connections to the material being studied. Over these past few years, he demonstrated growth and ambition as a writer and proved a strong leader within the classroom. Never afraid to ask a question, help build on a classmate's idea, or make an illuminating comment, Michael's example in class fostered more significant learning for us all. It has been noted that Michael is crucial as a member of the classroom, not because he dominates discussions, but because his insightful comments help his peers unwrap the most significant aspects of the text with which they are engaging. Such insight, along with a sense of responsibility, candor, good humor, and precise thinking, make it such a pleasure to honor Michael Athanasiadis as co-salutatorian. Often faculty members are asked to describe students in a few words. When describing Maya Kreger, though, our co-salutatorian, it is impossible only to use a couple of words. Innovative, passionate, creative, dedicated, leader, scholar, and genuinely compassionate human are words we would use to describe Maya. But what is even more impressive about Maya is that she excels in so many areas in her life. In the classroom, Maya is a teacher's dream. Her writing and literary analysis gift was evident early on in her high school career and parallels the exceptional contributions she makes during class discussions. Her writing is full of detail and analysis, logical, well-crafted, and spirited. Maya cares deeply about learning and has an extremely positive attitude that transcends points and grades. Maya has an exceptional character and a positive outlook on life. She has impressed us all with her level of integrity and empathy, her wry sense of humor, and the way she balances levity with seriousness, her work ethic, her ability to manage stress, especially when balancing academics with a rich extracurricular life. Because on top of her academic achievements, Maya also plays a soulful violin. Maya has earned our admiration, and it is with a deep sense of pride that Maya Kreger is honored as co-salutatorian for the class of 2021. As we come near the end of tonight's ceremony, I'm honored to present the co-valedictorians for the class of 2021, Alexander McMillan and Andrew Weaver. Students of Alex's academic caliber have several traits in common: an affinity for a particular subject, a drive to learn, and a strong work ethic. However, they are not all intellectual risk takers who relish a challenge. Inquisitive, intrepid, and always insightful, Alex enjoys challenges on multiple levels. This is evident in all aspects of his life, from academics to athletics. Interesting and insatiably curious, Alex can hold a compelling conversation on anything ranging from Super Smash Bros. To the application of Taylor polynomials to the world's energy crisis. Indeed, this future quantum physicist seeks constant mental stimulation and has a remarkable ability to relate to a broad range of ideas while synthesizing commonalities among them. Alex stands out in his deep passion for learning and genuine curiosity about the world around him. He is an affable, friendly young man who impresses us with his level of integrity, work ethic, and creativity. Alex's continual reflection on the thinking process makes him a consummate critical thinker, one that can appreciate a brute force proof of a formula, as well as an elegant solution that requires deft and light maneuvering of mathematical ideas. A young man of integrity and unquestionable character, he is highly respected by his peers as well as the faculty of Miami Country Day School, and we are pleased that Alexander McMillan is co-valedictorian for the class of 2021. Passionate, pragmatic, diplomatic, and tenacious, Andrew Weaver doesn't sacrifice his idealism to achieve a baseline goal. This fact does not suggest inflexibility. On the contrary, though Andrew holds steadfast to his core values and principles, he knows how to change course to avert discord when possible. This quality, among many others, has allowed Andrew to be successful in so many varied areas of our community. A future public servant, Andrew will undoubtedly inspire change and progress through the power of his words and through his ability to bring out the best in people. A consistently engaging and positive presence to his peers, Andrew is a strong reader who enjoys sharing his latest discoveries, as well as a searching, precise writer who has grown to trust himself enough to leave behind heuristic formulas in approaching his essays. Andrew embodies what we hope every Miami Country Day School student strives to be. He demonstrates razor-sharp logical reasoning, strong analytical abilities, and shines in all of the different learning modes a student partakes throughout their upper school experience. always engaged in class discussions. His contributions range from thought-provoking questions to remarkably insightful observations and creative problem-solving strategies. Our community has been greatly enhanced by Andrew's presence in it. His combination of insight, quiet humor, and selfless dependability make it such a pleasure to have him represent the class of 2021 as co-valedictorian. Thank you all for joining us this evening as we celebrated our academic scholars. I'm sure after hearing their multitude of positive traits and accomplishments shared tonight that you can see why we are so proud of all of them. We are proud of their achievements, their quality of character, and how they are the testament to the mission of Miami Country Day School. They are the living embodiment of our portrait of a graduate and have taken advantage of everything we have to offer as an educational institution. I look forward to joining together in final ceremonies to celebrate the class of 2021 in June and welcoming many students honored this evening to their senior year beginning in August. And I hope everyone has had an enjoyable evening. Thank you and good night.
We've come to the close of the 2021 Academic Awards ceremony. The students whom we've honored today are rightfully celebrated for their great achievements in academic endeavors. However, they also stand out because these achievements are the result of hard work, of persistence, of a curious mind that asks questions, that grapples with material that is challenging, and at the end of the day, these achievements are the result of a love for learning. With Spartan pride, I congratulate each of you on your achievements.